I think I'm gonna have to roll. I think one will be out loud. Two, okay. Say that out loud. Both, Lord Inquisitor.
Let me roll an intelligence. I think she's been around psychers and to know enough that they can.
I mean, you don't need to roll.
Oh yeah, we talked to the Eldar through the mines, so
you don't need to guess that.
That
there's probably some telepathy shenanigans, but no check will get you the context of this message.
Yeah, Mariana just offhandedly says with a bit of a sigh, "It is rude to whisper," she does quotation marks with her fingers, "while in public, is it not?"
We're not in public.
There are more than 2 people in the room, thus making it public.
And here I thought this was a private audience.
Indeed, Moriana, you should leave politicking to politicians. We get more than enough of them. Or like word twisting to lawyers.
Oh, fine.
I mean, on one hand, it would be terribly stupid to kill a character over something so little, but on another, if Moriana keeps pushing boundaries...
She's not.
You know, just really quick out of character, John has a very odd habit of pushing it to the very limit with authority figures. Hello, Benrio.
Yeah, I mean, the way I'm playing Caden is that he can accept your radical ideas, but one of the things that he's pretty keen on is that he is Lord Inquisitor and he doesn't appreciate somebody undermining his authority. Or like trying to like discuss too much. He appreciates discussions, but when he gives the final word, then he assumes it will be
final.
Yeah, but basically, like, if this was like a young Lord Inquisitor Caden back when he maybe was slightly less appreciative of radicals, then yeah, Moriana probably would be kinda crippled already.
Probably.
Anyways,
I do believe I have derailed the conversation enough. My apologies. Anywho,
regarding
I take it
that, Elder,
you already knew.
He doesn't answer that. He like leans back again, and he seems. This is the same thing that you don't see his face, but Xanthus, once again, this is like his thinking pose / face. And yeah, he keeps quiet for a moment, like hand under his chin, and rested on armchair. Yes, he like mutters something that you can hear. Alright. Even though I would like you to deal with your primary objective as quickly as possible, it seems like it would be prudent for... well, maybe not only you, but entire cadre, but we'll see about that. To stay for Scintilla for another day or two. It seems like I will have to schedule a meeting. And I expect you to attend, or rather like when I have more information, it will be delivered to you, including exact location and time. I believe it will be of most interest to you both.
Mariana just nods.
Curious.
Now
stay an extra couple of days, correct?
Yeah, 1 or 2 more. So either tomorrow or day after that.
Yeah,
now, is that I'm gonna say that the Elder matter is closed. I don't need to hear more. You are still alive, so yeah, that's my answer to that. Now, apart from entire dominate thing, and he looks at Benjamin again. is there any other matter regarding Benjamin Alava that you wanted to bring before me? I remember out of character from one of the previous sessions that you wanted him to be the guy who has knowledge, but to do so you kinda need to make him be able to access Inquisitorial library and whatnot.
I would request that Benjamin be drafted into the Inquisition and thus tutored appropriately in knowledge that is not open to the masses. He is a clever man, he is wise. He'll be a great asset.
He like Benjamin is like...
Or I feel he would be a great asset.
He his mouth is slightly opened, and on his face you see that when you said that the knowledge that is not meant for masses, he kinda quickly made a connection, and he just
That is, of course, if you wish to, Benjamin. She turns around and looks at him.
And then just Caden stops and then asks a very simple question. Those two, rather than Kadra, believe that you can bring something, that you might be able to help them, and I'll be inclined to believe so too. I have one question for you. Do you believe your mind is strong enough to be able to bear the information about ruinous powers, monsters that lurk in the dark? Many are not able to do so. And then Benjamin just looks at him, looks between two of you, takes a deep long sigh, and I remember the question that Mariana asked me, and to achieve that, yes, I believe my mind will be able to withstand the knowledge of horrors that mankind needs to face. Then Kay just gives a slight nod. Very well. Mariana, Xantis, if that's everything, I bid you farewell until appointed time and next time. Benjamin, please stay for a few more moments. I have several matters of talk with you.
Very well, Lord Inquisitor.
Noriana bows, turns about, and goes to leave.
Okay, before we go to Ignatius, sorry that you had to wait. Basically, I kinda had to ask, but I assume you will take reasonable answer. Are you trying to stay close by and trying to listen in on their talk?
Hell no.
Do you mean Benjamin's talk, or was that directed to Ignatius listening to our talk?
No. Mariana and Xantis, are they trying to stay near and listen what Caden is talking with Benjamin about what?
No, Mariana is probably just gonna ask him later. She's already pushed the matter a little bit too far.
And that's very proper and reasonable answer. Besides,
if she didn't play around earlier, she may have been inclined to listen in, but yeah, she went a bit not too far, but
and that's correct answer. Because probably Caden would have felt it, and then he instead would just go, okay, Benjamin, sorry for crash course on telepathy, 1, 2, 3, and then there was after a little freak out, they will Benjamin's freak out, they will talk about stuff. Okay, so yeah, once again, sorry for the...
Oh yeah, because adepts can learn psychic powers, so that makes sort of sense. They can be a telepathist.
That's hilarious.
I mean,
I should
Wait,
totally have
because-
Santos do that.
Because I might have assumed something wrong. I assume that if one person, like for example, if Kaden has telepathy, which he has, if he makes contact and has like telepathic connection with somebody, that other person does not need to have psionic powers. That's why I thought
Enable to
that's
contact Kaden
why I
in
assumed.
return.
But Kaden, like I imagine that basically Kaden with his telepathy is like the one calling, and Benjamin as like the one who picks up the call does not need to have a telephone in the first place.
Yes, you're right.
Nope.
There's like Kaden has the connection, and because the connection comes from him.
Kaden is the one that goes into his mind, but he can speak back, or he can confer thoughts back. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I.
Without being a psycho.
Yep, that's what I meant.
Phone's not required.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about in a very roundabout way. Anyways, yeah, Ignatius.
And I'm gonna be right back.
Is there...
Restroom.
What are you doing in your like free spare time? Do you perhaps
probably gonna see if my psychic trainee has time to learn any other stuff.
Oh yeah,
I have such sights to show him.
the guardsman.
Yeah.
Mechanically, I'm just gonna say this is only like per week basis. He will not learn from a single day. But, if you want to spend time with trainee, then of course it's entirely possible. And perhaps we can...
His name is
Solon Dorweiler.
Oh right, and I got the dipshit one.
Was he a dipshit one?
And Talus. Sounds
Basically,
like
you rolled like under 25 for each. What everyone apart from the Ordnance Master, you rolled like
Ordnance
50 or
Master
64.
was dipshit. Yeah.
Yeah. And I still managed to teach him not how to not blow himself up.
Yeah, actually I have a even like idea for a scene. Basically, as the usual training, you do some like training exercises typical for psychers. I don't know if you want to say what you're usually doing, but if not, then like during the time that passes, you obviously see that some things this is the look of the guy who like wants to ask something, but he not shy. He looks for proper words or something along the lines. He cannot spit it out easily. Do you inquire, try to force this out of him, or do you ignore it?
Is this what's her name's Moriana's trainee or my trainee?
Solar Dawnviller, it's yours.
Oh, my trainee. Okay. Then yeah, I'm curious. What the hell's going on?
Do you say that in character?
Yeah. What are you doing? Что ты делаешь?
Товарищ Agent.
You're gonna know Astroian by the time I'm done with you. No, Astroian, Valhalla by the time I'm done with you.
I'm not sure how should I say it, but I've been meaning to ask. Obviously, I'm very grateful for your tutelage.
I'm making the hurry up hand.
He like sighed. How you, instructor? How did you dealt with threat that your powers might go out of control?
I learned to keep them from going out of control. Out of character. That's when when you take favor to the warp.
Yeah, but then he like main character as the guy who's not as powerful psyker as you, and how one achieves that.
practice and hope you don't lose control while practicing. That's part of being a psyker.
On one hand, I understand that, instructor, but on another hand, that's not really helpful.
Helpful or not, the way it is.
Welcome to being a psyker.
Deal with it or kill yourself.
Oh
Those are
my
your
god.
reactions. He doesn't have patience for this kind of thing. It's the way it is.
That was brutal.
Soldiers die, and we are in our own way soldiers, and we just happen to die, and even you got to deal with that. If you can't, well, maybe it's time to move on.
With it or kill yourself.
He sighs. I honestly not sure what I expected. He's kinda disappointed in resulting talk.
All you can do is practice. You'll either learn to mitigate the damage you cause, or you won't. I can't teach you how to do it. You have to figure out how to do it yourself.
Well, that's slightly helpful answer. And he's like, well, and you see that the comment about killing himself doesn't sting. He's more concerned about, if the powers go off, he's more concerned about his teammates and whatnot. Oh well, then he sighs. Also, I've been meaning to ask, is the pyromancy only discipline that he will be teaching me?
It's the one I've focused on. So yes. I wouldn't say he wouldn't say unfortunately, because he likes pyromancy. So yes.
Fire as a tool to purge the unclean. It fits.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
that's all from him. Ignatius kinda cut this thing short with his attitude.
I just don't know what else to say. I mean, you got to work at it.
Yeah.
Sucks, but it sucks being a psyker.
I understand Ignatius. My reasoning to explain why Solon was trying to go for that angle is he kinda hoped that because you are like trainer, and apart from training, skill, you would also offer some kind of mental toolage, as in, to talk about stuff that is, for example, in his case, stuff about power is going out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Not like psychologists, but like school counselor or counsel. Counseling. That's the word I was looking for. But
people are going to dislike, by the very nature of who we are, people are going to tend to fear and hate us. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it. However, learning to control
and if you said that in character, then
I'm saying it in character. I'm just folding it into what it's not
okay.
necessarily. It's not necessarily outside the scope of what he was talking about. When you learn to control your mistakes, we'll call them, and your allies realize you've learned them, they'll trust you more.
And that sounds way better than if you cannot control it, kill yourself.
No, he didn't say control yourself. He said, if you can't deal with it, kill yourself. But yeah, I mean, it sucks to be us. It's going to continue to suck to be us until you get better at being you.
And also, that can also work because he might be that kind of psyker who maybe wasn't fully aware how this entire thing works. I mean, he knows about black ships and whatnot, but when he hears like for primaries like how's the full deal regarding psychers, then that also kinda helps him. It changes his attitude. Yeah, because I'm gonna go, and that might be a hint to others that basically these guys do not have exact same like viewpoints and knowledge about how the world works by the very nature of their position. You know way too much. I mean, not too much, but you know way too more than them.
Yeah.
Anyways, apart from that, are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Do you perhaps have any sort of friend, acquaintance, colleague on Scintilla or something of sorts that he would contact you, or you would like him to meet? Or I don't know, is Ignatius the type of person who is like pure antisocial, that
his
the cadre and all of that?
His history-wise, his only real friends were killed when his regiment was killed, and he was recruited into the Inquisition. So, and it's kind of difficult for a psyker to make friends.
And since that time, did he try to make friends?
No, I haven't really.
Okay, I'm asking like in Karke because that's interesting for me and gives me a chance to like work on that angle. Is that because Ignatius fears that the pain of losing friends will...
He's used again, being a psyker, he's used to not having friends outside of the people he serves with. And he's basically just been serving with the party.
So basically, if there will be a point, then the only friends that he will call, it will be the party, and they will be basically the only ones that...
People he meets in passing don't have any interest in him because he's a psyker. So his only chance to make friends is to be with the people who have to be around him, who don't have a choice.
Wow.
Well, it's reality. He's a realist.
Kinda is, although you're really you're painting Psyker's life in a really green, dark way. Like really
well,
I know they have it bad, but there is a way for them to have it slightly better.
Yeah,
as in, don't cut the idea that he might have somebody. But if Ignatius firmly believes that his friends, air quotes, will be the only party, then I accept that answer. But yeah, it's kinda sad that probably thinks, yeah, I'm a psyker, so I expect shit for me to happen. Or I expect a shitty life.
Well, he's Valhallan. I mean, it's coming to terms with the fact that our lives kind of suck. Part of being Valhallan.
Okay, so it gives me like insight, like who
it's that Russian
Ignatius
joke.
Is.
What are the three cures? What are the three Russian cures to depression? Domodedovo, Sheremetyevo, and Detstva, which are 3 different airports in Moscow. Leave. Get the fuck out.
Wow. That's actually pretty funny.
The 3 cures.
That's pretty good.
Poison, a las pistol, and steep fall.
3 airports. Okay, I might have found that a little too funny.
Yeah, I mean, I found it funny too, but I kind of hope to stop my laughing, and I managed to do it. So, yeah, that wasn't the other... Russians didn't have a good idea of those names. Anyways, but Russian is a strange nation. Sometimes silly, sometimes funny, but
You're back a sec.
So basically, I might find the same wall that I had with Ignatius as with Cadis. Although with Ignatius I doesn't have as many walls because that was the main reason I gave him the fucking dreams, so that I have some sort of hook for Ignatius. So what, basically his like day-to-day life, if not on mission, is just like in seclusion with his cadra or alone and practicing his warp skills? That's really all he's doing?
I mean, kind of, yeah. He might associate with the party if they want to get, if they want to eat or whatever. But yeah, he's on his own.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to ask that.
He has a deck of cards and some kind of musical instrument. I forget which one, but yeah, violin. That's it.
Wow, that is very depressing.
Yeah, it kind of is. I forgot to ask you a question back when the briefing was, but then I'm gonna ask it now, as you have like free time. Did you had like any, maybe not physical reaction, but like mental reaction, what you thought when Moriana kinda, back when like she suggested that your dreams might have, and by proxy yourself might have been influenced by Lord of Change? Did you just shrug it off?
I thought they did that in front of the conversation with Katie.
No, that was back in the briefing with everybody. He
would have been somewhat offended by it. In that case, he would have been somewhat offended by it, especially considering he hasn't had any direct psychic interactions with them beyond him successfully blowing some Zinchian snipers up. Firestorming them. Just die, next.
And suddenly Ignatius is a Reaper. Die. I wanted to ask because I was wondering, so in the future I will try to like reiterate like who is in the scene, because I assumed that Ignatius would react, but when you didn't say anything,
I was very confused.
I thought that was taking place in front of Caden, which is when he wasn't there, which is why I didn't say anything. So yeah, no, he would have said something. I said something like, he wouldn't have been like nasty about it, but he would have said, I can't possibly see how it considering I haven't run into any of them beyond my blowing them up.
See, that's what I was expecting to be hearing when John said that.
I did the what now?
I've been blowing them up. Is anyone going to answer that? When Moriana said, how do we know that his dreams aren't a manifestation from the Lord of Change? What was that?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, what was that about blowing stuff up, and John?
We're going to blow you up immediately.
Why?
We're not satisfied with your job performance. We're going to have to let you go.
Bish, please.
Into a cannon. Into the sun.
Nice.
And then we're going to blow up that sun.
That's a bit overkill, isn't it?
We're going to put some Catan in front of it and let them suck the sun juice.
Nice.
It's the Inquisition. Overkill is what we do.
It ain't no kill like overkill.
Do you not know what an exterminatus is?
Yes.
Yeah. We were just saying, Rihanna said that whole bit about how do we know his dreams aren't being tainted by Moribus or change or blah, 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 blah. Like how Dimko didn't say anything. We were like, that's a little weird. Turns out he would have said something, but he thought that he wasn't in the room.
Oh, what would he have said?
He would have basically not taken offense, but cut in. He would have cut in and said something along the lines of, I don't see how that could be the case, seeing as my only interaction with them has been blowing them up.
Yeah, so that what that would have been his addition. Okay. So after the meeting, I assume like sooner or later you like regroup somewhere.
Probably.
Unless you don't. I have like I have idea what Ignatius is doing, but in your free time, what Moriana and Xantis are doing? Are they returning to ship or?
I want to go try and requisition some more things.
You
I say
mean
requisition,
commission?
but commission, yes, that's the one.
Commissioning takes a minimum of a week to.
Well, I
Dude.
will go. There's got to be some kind of inquisitorial armory in the palace, right?
These people ain't Cairo. They can't make shit in a day.
No, but my point is, there's got to be an armory there where
There
they
can be an army, although it's not a forge world, so they don't have.
You know what? Sure, I'm gonna go and see if I can't get shit too. Let's go.
What Ignatius
the
thought
refractory.
about requisitioning, commissioning more stuff, or not really?
He's
Good.
he was going to get no, he's going to. The thing is, if he how to describe it?
How much are
Basically,
melter bombs?
Basically, he wants to get his power armor to be made even better. But doing so, he would probably, even if he successfully wrecks it, he's going to lose the power armor while he's waiting for that to happen.
That would for damn sure take longer than a day.
Oh, definitely. And
Oh.
you would
I
probably.
mean, he still has the refractor field in the meantime, but still, there's a pretty decent chance that will. It's only good it's only common quality, so there's a pretty decent chance that it'll zap out in combat. So I think I'm going to hold off.
Okay, so you don't.
Is a short way of saying all of that.
Yeah, you don't find Ignatius in the armory with you,
Actually, no, wait, no, what? Will there be a tech priest there?
or do they?
Will there be a tech priest there?
I'm pretty sure there would be.
Will there be a decent tech priest there? Because a regular any old tech priest won't do for what I want to do. I need a good guy.
Regular and oh my god, I don't know. Good enough.
Oh dear.
Sure. Then I will go there because I want to see if I can get this refractor field made a little better.
I mean, I assume that in the places where there's a lot of equipment stored and vehicles, that tech priests are
there's
there.
always going to be a tech priest somewhere, anywhere there's tech. I just need a good one here. This is some pretty high tech shit.
Well,
So, yeah,
you
I will
believe
go
it will be
there.
good
I will go
enough.
there.
So all of you find yourselves in the closest inquisitorial armory, with obviously the guy on the counter, some guards.